Second one good as well. Lead back to 10 for Pittsburgh. As Mason English will walk it up, guarded by Chase Carnahan. English goes to the right side, touches the paint, kicks it to Rolfe. He can shoot, and it's off the mark. Rebounded, though, by McKechnie as he misses, gets his own rebound, tries to go back up, but gives it to Murphy wisely, and Murphy lays it in for two. Pittsburgh rolling here in Harrison. They lead by 12, 6:45 to go in the third quarter. As Trey Vinson crosses the Grizzly paw at half court and is trying to work on Rolfes, and he'll give it to Heston now on the right wing. Heston gets inside, now reverses it to Carnahan on the right corner, guarded by English. Now Meister squares it up from deep, and it's too strong, but looked good the whole way. As Meister had those 10 first half points, that one doesn't fall for him here. As here's Mason English driving, leans into Meister off the glass, and it falls home for Mason English. As good of a player as he is and as fancy of shots as he makes and takes, I give a lot of credit to him as he seems like to have the most humble body language I've seen in a long time. So I love seeing that from Mason English. As Eli Heston drives high off the glass and his shot goes. Eli Heston hadn't scored since the first quarter. He now has 5 points on the evening. Lead back to 12 for Pittsburgh. As Mason English dribbles into Chase Carnahan again. Goes behind the back and snatches it between the legs. Tries to get downhill. Step back three. Oh, man, that looked good the whole way, but it's rebounded by Murphy underneath. He turns into the 6'6 Baker, who gives it to Rolfes. Rolfes gets up and under. Pass in the hands of McKechnie now. Hits a cutting Mason English, and what great offense by Pittsburgh as Mason English scores again. 4 third quarter points here early for Mason English. Lead stretches to 14 for Pittsburgh. McKechnie guarding Heston. Heston goes behind the back, gives it to Vincent on the inside, who traveled, and the ref called it, but a little bit later than it should have been. Mason English is going to walk it up here. Flips it up to Thornton. Thornton picked up by Vincent. Thornton gets downhill, cradles, shoots, and gets the and one. Elijah Thornton hadn't scored all first half and is looking to make it 5 points here almost halfway through the third quarter as he gets the and one. I think it was Trey Vincent on the foul. It was. That's his first team foul for Labette County. Elijah Thornton at the line shooting one as Griff Eaton checks in for Trey Vincent. And it's in and out for Thornton. Rebounded by Labette County. Here's Griff Eaton, gives it off to Heston, who's left wide open and rattles home a three. So Eli Heston almost doubling what he scored in the first half here early in the third quarter. He has 5 now. Lead 13 for Pittsburgh. Mason English almost shot the three, but was closed out by Carnahan, as Carnahan knows he can't leave any space for Mason English to work. English gives it to McKechnie, who gives it to Murphy, who drives. No foul called. His shot's deep, and then English puts it back in. So Mason English is putting on a show. He has 17 points, 6 in the third quarter. Heston cradles, shoots, and they're going to say the foul is before the shot on the floor, as that'll be Pittsburgh's second team foul and the first foul on McKechnie. Ball inbounded to the left corner, Meister. His floater short, and then a foul underneath on Thornton. So it'll stay here, as that's Thornton's first, team's third. Carnahan the inbounder. 4 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock in the third quarter, as Meister was open, but Carnahan didn't see him. As Heston has it in the corner, guarded by McKechnie, goes behind the back and loses it, but Baker's there to pick it up. Gives it back to Heston. He's swarmed by Murphy. Now Eaton has a lane, and he double dribbled and knew it the second he did it. Three minutes and 51 seconds now. So Labette County burned quite a bit of time on that possession, but came up empty off the double dribble. Pittsburgh threatening, 15-point lead. As here's Rolfs with it on the right wing here in front of us, guarded by Eaton. He'll find Thornton at the top of the key. Here's English. Good pass to McKechnie, who gets the and one. Gorgeous offense from Mason English, as he had beautiful vision to find McKechnie on the backside. And those are Austin McKechnie's first points of the ball game. And he'll go to the line to shoot one. They're going to get Alex Meister on the foul. That's his third personal.
But yeah, great pass by English on that. That was, like you said, he has great court awareness, and we saw a perfect example of that here.
As his and one free throw's no good. Rebound Labette County. Here's Eli Heston. Heston penetrates, dribbles off of his foot, and it'll stay. As they are going to say it was off of Hayden Murphy, as I thought it came off of Heston's toes. But
I did too.
Redford, the inbounder, he just checked in. Eaton, Heston, Redford, Phillips, newly checked in, and Hudson Baker are in the game. Here's Redford, gets an edge on English, picks up his dribble, tries to find Phillips, but too congested of a pass, and it's picked off. Here comes Murphy. He drives, cradles, and misses. He picked up his dribble a little bit too early and couldn't stay in the air long enough. Here's Griff Eaton crossing right to left. Baker tries to seal, and Eaton is fouled. It looked like a big-time block by Rolfs, but Eaton is fouled, and he'll shoot two. First one's good for Eaton. One more to come. .28-44 is the score. 3 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Eaton puts up his second free throw, and it's good. Here comes Pittsburgh. Mason English, the main man, 17 points. Really impressive ball he plays. He can pass it, he can shoot it, and he can play defense, and he's a 6'3" as he scoops up and under and scores. Mason English with 8 third-quarter points. He is really fun to watch play, Isabel.
Yes, he is, and he has done a great job for Pittsburgh tonight. And as I mentioned that, we have him score on the other end.
As he stole it away and laid it in. 10 points now in the third quarter for Mason English. 48-29. Labette County letting this one slip away here with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, as they scored 14 points in the first quarter, and then it's just been stale chips since. Here's Heston trying to work on McKechnie, and he'll reverse to Xavier Phillips. Pittsburgh forced to switch off of the screen. And here's Heston now, guarded by McKechnie again. As here's Griff Eaton stepping back, shooting, and it's too strong, rebounded by Mason English. And oh, did I mention that he can rebound too?
You did.
Here's Elijah Thornton, guarded by Xavier Phillips on the perimeter. As here's Thornton, guarded by Phillips. Thornton steps back. He's looked more confident here in the second half, and he's blocked by Phillips, but a foul is called as that one looked pretty clean. As Elijah Thornton had 0 first half points and 4 here in the third quarter, and he'll be at the line shooting 2. First free throw good for Thornton. One more pending, as there is one substitute. He'll come in for Thornton if he makes it. It's Hayden Murphy. And it is no good, so Murphy will have to wait just a little bit longer, as the lead is right at 20 for Pittsburgh with 1:25 on the clock. Ball's in the hands of Eli Heston, guarded by McKechnie, as Alex Meister and Chase Carnahan make their way to the scores table. Here's Griff Eaton on the right wing. Now Eli Heston left wing, guarded by Mason English. Gets an edge, gets downhill, and finishes off the glass. A good downhill finish from Eli Heston, as he has 7 points in the third quarter and was held to just 3 in the first half. Here's Mason English crossing over and getting by the Grizzlies and scoring at the rim. And at this point, I'm feeling a lack of effort Do I say that?
Yes.
As that's what I'm seeing.
I would agree with you on that.
As when Mason English has the ball, it's just like, okay, we know he's going to score.
Yeah.
Let's get it over with. And I know that's not how Coach Argerbright runs his squad. As the lead's back to 20, Mason English is just tearing up the Labette County defense as Eaton spins, steps back, and misses, and a foul going the other way. Or excuse me, the ref changes his mind. Now it will be on Pittsburgh, Mason English, who can't believe it. As that's his second personal, as Labette County student section gets a little rowdy and English points to the scoreboard. As that's the first sense of personality I've gotten from English, and even when he pointed at the scoreboard, his face remained stone cold. He's unfazable. As the inbound goes to Phillips, right back to Carnahan, the inbounder. Now to Meister, who drives and now faces. Good defense by McKechnie, forced to kick it back out to Griff Eaton. He finds Carnahan. Ball's on the deck and in the possession of Pittsburgh. Here come the Purple Dragons. Mason English crossing half court, picked up by Carnahan. Pass goes to the top of the key, McKechnie. Now right wing for the first time we've seen tonight is Todd Murray. And a charge is called as Labette County's been wanting one of those, and they finally get one here as that foul will go on Murray, who just checked in. Ball poked out of bounds. Good hands by Meister. It'll stay with the Dragons. They lead by 20 with 0.9 seconds on the clock. Or excuse me, it'll stay with Labette County. Don't be afraid to correct me, Izzy. I'm wrong a lot. As Meister's turnaround shot is no good as the buzzer sounds. So at the end of 3, Labette County trails Pittsburgh 31 to 51. We'll take a 60-second timeout here on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
As we have a travel call on Labette County fresh off of the inbound. So it will be Pittsburgh basketball here as we start things in the fourth quarter. Labette County trails 51 to 31. As Alex Meister was picking up Mason English full court but backed off once he got it. Here's English guarded by Carnahan. As English had a 12-point third quarter, more than what he had all in the first half, as he's fouled by Trey Vinson. So English does have 23 points. Ball will be inbounded here in front of us, right in front of Coach Woods. Pass over the top, intercepted by Alex Meister. And here comes Labette County. Trey Vinson with it on the right wing, gets by his man, shoots a floater off the glass, too strong, but gets his own miss. And he'll miss that attempt, and rebounded by Pittsburgh. Long pass over the top in the hands of Murray. Leans in and scores. Murray getting in the scores book. Eli Heston pulls up from 12, no good. Rebounded by Phillips. His putback is good. Oh, he almost got the and one. As it looked like Xavier Phillips was going to get the and one, but he'll settle for 2 at the free throw line. first one is good. Or excuse me, he missed the first one and made the second. 32-53, Labette County trails, and an offensive foul. Was that on the screen or an extension from English? Yeah, I didn't think that's what it was, as we're going to get an illegal screen on Todd Murray. So Labette County has it. Heston looks to get downhill. Dump inside to Meister. Meister deep in the paint, shoots and scores. As Alex Meister with his first points of the second half, as he had a big first half with 10 points. As here's Todd Murray, and a block is called on Alex Meister as Meister stepped in and tried to take a charge and is called for the block, as that is 4 fouls on Alex Meister. 5 team fouls for Labette County. Pittsburgh at 8 team fouls. Mason English, the inbounder, throws over the top for Murray, intercepted by Xavier Phillips, as they were wanting to run a play for Murray as Meister gets the end one on the other end. Labette County hanging in there and playing hard, which is all you want to see, as Meister is on a little 4-0 run by himself, trying to make it 5 from the free throw line here coming up.
Great, and he looked at Argerbright, and Argerbright was like, do you want to stay in? And he's like, no, I'm good, coach, and I'm glad he kept them in, because that was a great drive there by Alex.
As 3 Purple Dragons take a seat, as Rolfe comes in, Murphy comes in, and Turnbull comes in. As the N1 free throw is good from Alex Meister. He has 15 points on the evening. Good showing from Alex Meister. Labette County picking him up, trying to apply some pressure as Turnbull catches it off of the beautiful pass from half court from Murphy. And he is fouled, so Turnbull will shoot 2. He's been on the bench a lot after picking up 2 fouls, and they got that comfortable lead. Coach Woods put him on the bench, and he's back now, shooting 2, as that's 2 on Chase Carnahan. 6 as a team on Labette County. Turnbull's first free throw is good. He has 1 more to come. Turnbull puts up his second, and it rattles home. Here comes Eli Heston, jogging it up, 37-55. Here's Alex Meister for 3 in the corner, and it rattles home for Alex Meister. So he finds himself with 18 points on the night, and 8 of Labette County's 9 fourth quarter points so far. We have a timeout. Coach Argerby will take 30 seconds. Labette County not going away here on KLKC.
As the area's leading hospital, we believe your best days lies ahead of you. And as a nationally recognized hospital, we work to ensure that your tomorrows are the best they can be. At Labette Health, instead of thinking about what you need out of a hospital, we've thought about what you need out of life. And with our multiple award-winning care, we're creating a higher quality of life for our patients. At Labette Health, we center around you.
Pittsburgh 55, Labette County 40. Score not near as ugly as it was moments ago, Isabel.
Yeah, you're right. They have, like I said, we've just seen Alex Meister put on a show for us here in the past few minutes of the fourth quarter, and so we hope to see that continue here. I would like to see a nice, little bit more effort from the Grizzlies coming into the home stretch here.
Yeah, there was a stretch where they could be within 10, but they kind of gave up on guarding Mason English, as they gave him wide open lanes in the third quarter where he scored a dozen, as it just looked like Labette County, I don't want to say it, but it looked like they were giving up there in the third quarter, as they could be well within 10 if they would have stayed amped up in the third quarter. As here's Turnbull backing down Vincent off the glass, and it's good for Turnbull. He hadn't scored for a while. I guess he had free throws a couple possessions ago, but that's his first field goal since the first half. Here's Vincent weaving in and out of traffic. His floater looked to be tipped by Turnbull and rebounded by Turnbull. Here comes English now. They lead it by 17. 5.5 to go in the game. Carnahan guarding English. Fakes left, goes right. Carnahan tries to steal it from behind and missed. Rolfe's head fakes, three-pointer, short. Rebounded by Alex Meister. Pass up ahead to Eli Heston, poked away by Murphy, and it's out of bounds. Good hustle from Hayden Murphy. It'll stay with Labette County. John Redford checks back in and replaces Trey Vincent. Chase Carnahan going to inbound underneath Labette County's basket. He'll throw it to Meister in the corner as Meister runs to the far side where Redford gives it to him. Meister tries to get downhill on Rolfs. His shot off the glass is no good. He knew it. Rebound soared in and snatched by Eli Heston. As the possession stays alive, here's a three-pointer from Phillips, too short, rebounded by Murphy. Xavier Phillips has a good stroke for a big body on the perimeter. Here's Chase Carnahan with the steal, scoring on the other end as Mason English was looking at Murphy complaining as Chase Carnahan got right by him and scored. Chase Carnahan's first points of the night as he's been assigned a very tall task in guarding English, who has 23 points. Lead back to 15 for Pittsburgh, 4.5 to go in the game now. Labette County played a much better fourth quarter as getting downhill and coming up just a little bit short as the ball landed out of bounds. It'll stay with Pittsburgh, was Thornton on the drive. Mason English going to inbound for Pittsburgh. He's guarded by Chase Carnahan. Pass inside to Turnbull with perfect position, and his layup's no good, but he gets his miss and cleans up his own mess. 6 fourth quarter points for Turnbull. He was quiet in the third. Here's Meister with position on Rolfs. No foul called. They'll say it was clean. Rolfs stripped it away. Long pass up ahead. What a pass from English to Murphy, who laid it in on the other end. As the Murphy-English connection has been unbreakable for this Labette County defense. Here's a long three from Heston. Off to the left. Rebound. Pittsburgh in the hands of Mason English. Here's Rolfs up ahead. Lead back to 19 for Pittsburgh. Here's Thornton. Now Rolfs here in front of us. Turnbull looking to make a move on Phillips. Turns into a double for Meister, but still finishes. Jackson Turnbull now with a dozen points on the contest, as here's Heston guarded heavily by Elijah Thornton. Here's Heston getting by, and he's fouled. So Eli Heston will go to the line to shoot a pair as we have 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Pittsburgh leads it by 21. Eli Heston looking for his first points of the fourth quarter. He was quiet in the first half with 3 and had 7 points in the third, and looking to make it 2 here in the fourth. First free throw is good for Eli. He's got one more. Second free throw for Eli is good as well. So he has scrapped and clawed his way to a dozen on the night as Mason English breaks the full court man-to-man pressure from Labette County. He's guarded by Griff Eaton this time. That's the fourth Grizzly we've seen guard English, as Griff does a good job staying in between English and the basket as English was trying to put the works on Eaton. Pass inside to Turnbull, spins and scores. Good defense from Phillips as he sealed off the high side, but just got beat low off the Turnbull spin. Turnbull has 10 just in the fourth quarter alone as Phillips quick trigger three again too strong, as Xavier Phillips has put up 3 threes as Phillips tries to steal the long English pass, but Murphy comes away with a good pass to Turnbull, and he now has a dozen in the fourth quarter alone. As Pittsburgh scored 14 fourth quarter points, and Turnbull has 12 of them. Eaton traveled, but they didn't call it. A deep Redford three, his second of the night, is in and out. Rebounded by Xavier Phillips as Eaton gets it back, and the ref calls a double dribble, as that's Eaton's second double dribble of the evening, as Pittsburgh leads it by 23 now. They're testing my mathematics here. As checking back in is Todd Murray and Cooper Hayden, as well as Austin McKechnie for the Dragons. As Coach Augerbright sends in a new platoon, he'll leave in Xavier Phillips, and the additions will be Cooper Baher, Elijah Sidebottom, Matthew Boyle, and John Kohler as we near the 2-minute mark, as Labette County trails by a lot here on their home court. Looks like Labette County's going to fall to 500 in the SEK at 2-2. as Pittsburgh will stay undefeated in the league, as we have a Pittsburgh turnover, a rare one at that, as Murray loses it out of bounds off of the pass from Rolfs. So now Xavier Phillips running point for Labette County. As Xavier Phillips stands at 6'4", just a sophomore. He's played a lot of minutes tonight. And he's running point guard as he's 6'4", bringing it up the court. Here's Elijah Sidebottom, gives it to John Kohler, open for three, and it's too strong. As Xavier Phillips throws it off of the shin of Rolfs, and it'll stay with Labette County. As two new Dragons check in, it'll be Giovanni Salas as well as Zach Ward for the Purple Dragons. As Rolfs and Murphy take a seat. Sidebottom pulls up from three, and it falls over the front of the rim for Elijah Sidebottom. As he now has 3 points on the night, his first minutes and his first points. Sidebottom on Ward. Good defense from Sidebottom as Kohler's guarding McKechnie now as Pittsburgh is burning some clock. 1:20 on the clock. Here inside scoring is Salas. Salas gets in the scorebook. I missed it. What happened? Somebody made a three. Who made it?
Sorry,
As
I think Sidebottom
we literally just failed on our jobs.
Yeah, we
have
did.
no idea who made it. Look at us go, right? As a three-pointer was made by somebody, as PA announcer A.J. Kohler called out three, but we have no idea who made it. Here's a three from Phillips, blocked and rebounded by Cooper Hayden. Oh, that's hilarious. As Pittsburgh maintains possession. That's about how this night's gone.
Yes, it has.
As Pittsburgh's owned just about all of this game, is traveling as Ward. So the Labette County bench platoon stirring up some momentum here. 27 seconds to go. Checking out is Cooper Hayden. He's replaced by Joey Cronister, 6-foot-tall sophomore, as Sidebottom picks it up. 25 seconds left. Labette County with one of their last possessions of the game as Cooper Baher loses it out of bounds but saves it right into the hands of Cronister, as Ward has it, as I'm assuming they'll probably just run out the clock, but Sidebottom not letting him do it in an easy manner, still swarming Ward. Baher putting some pressure on Cronister as their 5 seconds will wind down here in Altamont, as Labette County will fall to 2-2 inside the SEK and lose to Pittsburgh, who stays perfect inside the league, 69-50. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the post-game breakdown and stats for you here on KLKC. 2-minute timeout. Labette County loses it 69-50 here on their home court as Pittsburgh. After about the first quarter, Labette County just struggled to find the basket and just couldn't get anything going. Before we dive into the breakdown of the ball game, we'll do stats for you. Alex Meister had 18 points and Eli Heston had 12, so the duo combined for 30 there. Great showing from Alex Meister and Eli Heston. As rounding out scoring for Labette County, Hudson Baker with just 4, Trey Vinson, Chase Carnahan, and Griff Eaton all with 2, John Redford and Elijah Sidebottom with 3, and Xavier Phillips with 1. For the Purple Dragons, Hayden Murphy with 15, Jackson Turnbull with 16, and Mason English with 23. That's a really good three-headed monster right there. Pittsburgh is going to be tough to beat inside the SEK. And rounding out scoring for the Purple Dragons, Elijah Thornton with 5, Cooper Hayden, Austin McKechnie, Grant Rolfs, Todd Murray, and Salas all with 2 points. So, I mean, there's only so much to say. We'll keep this pretty brief. Labette County played a good first quarter, scored 14 points, and then just couldn't keep the scoring up since then, and just Pittsburgh's good. I mean, they're a good team. Not many teams are going to beat them, so we're not alone in this, you know, not to just sound soft and excusable, but Pittsburgh's good, and they don't match up well with us. We didn't defend them very well tonight. We didn't have an answer for Murphy in the full court, English in the half court, and then underneath Turnbull, Baker just couldn't guard him.
Yeah, and I mean that's really where when you have mismatches like that, and especially when you have a scorer like Mason English, like Murphy, you're going to have those runaway scorers like that, and if you can't guard them, then it's not going to be like you'll end up with a score like this. And when you don't have an answer for that, that's where you see the deficits. So the Grizzlies, there were some moments where they played good on defense and they had their defensive stops, but that's definitely an area to work on, because we'll see these guys again, and we'll have to have an answer for them that time.
As Labette County moves to 3-5 on the season and 2-2 in the SEK. For Isabel Redford, I'm Jack Leake. We thank you for listening, both our Pittsburgh listeners. I know we had a lot with us this evening. We thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. And our usual Labette County listeners, thank you for listening to tonight's broadcast of Labette County Grizzly basketball. We'll see you on Friday night as Labette County hosts Coffeyville here in Harrison. That should be a good game as Labette County loses this one by 19. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night.